All right, we'll get started. My name is Stephanie Loop, and I work for the Division of Nutrition Support. We're so excited to have you here with us today. This is a really exciting presentation for us because we're revealing a new website that we've developed for you. And we've kept y'all in mind as we've developed it and really tried to create something that's going to be useful and easy to navigate. So this is not going to be a really long presentation. I'm going to talk a little bit about the new website, and then we're going to do like a demo of the website. I'll kind of show you around how it's going to work. And then we'll close with questions. And if there's anything y'all want to know, if you have any questions, if you have suggestions, wish list items, you can let me know and we'll put them on a list for you. So the first thing I'll note is that it's going to be the same web address. It's not going live yet. It's going to go live on October 4th, but you will still get to this website at cnp.doe.louisiana.gov. So that's going to be simple and easy for you, same web address, but it's going to have some new and improved functionality. So why did we do this? Why did we develop a new website? So we've been working hard on this. We referenced state agency websites from all over the country. We looked at Colorado, we looked at Utah, we looked at New York State, we looked at Texas, we looked at everywhere to see who had websites that were really easy to navigate, that were laid out in a way that made sense. And we wanted to kind of to take those best practices from other states, and we reorganized our own information. We created a consistent flow in between programs. So the way you navigate through SFS is going to be similar to the way you navigate through CACFP and as well as summer food service program. And like I said just a moment ago, the website is going to go live on Monday, October 4th. So on that day, when you type in cnp.doe.louisiana.gov, you're going to get to our new website. Okay, so you're going to use the same website address. You're still going to be able to access your login to get into that online CNP system where you do your applications, your claims, and all of that. That's not going away. We have the non-discrimination statement that's displayed in 4 different languages. We've got direct links to Louisiana Fit Kids, CN Resources, and USDA with nice logos so that they're really easy to identify on the website. And then it's really, really easy access to the different programs. And I think you'll see that whenever we take a little tour. So there's a section on the website, and I'm going to show you. It's called Other Information. We're not going to dive into each of those areas. We've got COVID-19 information. The sponsor button is going to be a location for new and existing sponsors. So if new sponsors want to come and get information, or if you want information like a roster of all existing sponsors, it's all going to be in one place, easy for you to find. We've got a CEP tab that you can click on, and it's got all information related to CEP. We've got news and updates, and then memos and resources. So I'm going to show you this on the website, but I think this is something that may help ease some of the fear of this new website that some of you may have. But memos and resources is going to link back to our current memos and resources, and I'll show you that when we do the demo. It'll take you, so if you know I need this form and I know exactly where it is and I don't want to, look through the new website to find it, you can still access that. It's not going anywhere. It's going to stay there for a while. So as you kind of get acclimated to this new website, you're still going to have access to everything that you currently have access to. None of that is going away. So each program, so the SFS, the CACFP, and the SFSP, they're all going to contain an overview of information. They're all going to contain civil rights information. They're all going to contain regulatory guidance. So if you're wondering what revised statutes apply, we've got that in one place. We've got new sponsor information, and then tons and tons of resources with direct links to USDA. Okay, so we are going to take a tour. And I may have to stop sharing my screen and yeah. So I'm gonna stop my share and I'm going to select our website. Make sure, okay, perfect. All right, here it is. So this is what our new website is gonna look like, which is really, really exciting. If you click here at sign in, and this may change a little bit, there may be some little changes to the website as we go, as we look at functionality. But if you click on this sign in, you're going to be able to get to the CNP web login. Okay, it's going to take you right here. So that's how you will get to the sign in for CNP when you need to get into online applications and all of that. If you need help on our website, we have this button right here. You can click it. And for some reason, it has clicked every time I have clicked it. I apologize. Let me try here. There we go. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So when you click that button, if you have difficulty understanding English or you have a disability, we have language assistance and other aids. So we've got this in the 4 most common languages found in Louisiana. So this need help button is here if you or a new sponsor need it. As we scroll down, I'll tell you one more thing. This CNP button right here will always take you back to this home page. So when you click that, you're going to come back to the home page. It makes it really easy to navigate. All right, so here we have our nutrition programs. We've got our CACFP, our SFS, and our SFSP. And you'll notice they have the same colors as are represented in the online CNP system. So that makes it even more easy to visually identify which program you want to click on. So we're going to dive right into SFS, School Food Service. We're going to view details. And I'm a little bit nerdy, but I think this is really exciting. So we've got our overview, civil rights, regulatory guidance, new sponsor information, and resources. We've got it all on the top. So if you're on your mobile device or a tablet, it'll be easier to find and we have a little bit more bandwidth. So we've got fact sheets. So if you click on a fact sheet page, it's going to take you to USDA and you can get a program fact sheet in English or in Spanish. And we've got that. We've got descriptions of each of the programs that we have along with live links. For civil rights, we've got this FNS Instruction 113-1. It's, in essence, the Bible of civil rights for food and nutrition programs. This is a really great resource. Here we've got our non-discrimination statement linked to our And Justice for All poster. We've got the links that you need right here. Under regulatory guidance, we have general program guidance given out by USDA. Another feature that I really like about this website is this right here. I don't know if y'all can see where I'm circling, but that's going to tell you the type of link that you're going to. So with these 2 little link chains, that means that it's a website link. And it looks like most of these on this page are website links, but if it's a PDF, it's going to show you that you're going to be opening a PDF. If it's a Word document, it's going to show you that you're opening a Word document. If it's an Excel spreadsheet, it's going to show you that, which I think can be really helpful when you're trying to find a certain type of document and you're kind of wondering what it is that you're about to open. We have our federal regulations here for the different programs. And then we have our revised statutes in the state of Louisiana. So if you can't remember which revised statute is it that talks about, this or that, you can come here and find what you're needing to find. All right. We've got new sponsor information, and we know that probably most of you listening today are not new sponsors or you're not prospective sponsors, but Here we have information about, okay, what's involved in becoming a school food authority? Are we eligible? Does this make financial sense? Do we have the facilities? And then we have a new sponsor checklist for people that are looking to get involved in the program. What needs to be turned in? What needs to be done? All of that good information. All right. And again, we've got these links down here. We've got a Louisiana Fit Kids, an ICN link, and a CNR link right there for you. Okay, so that was new sponsor information and resources. We put a lot of time and effort into this. We know that there will be tweaks to it, that there may be some changes, but this is the organizational structure that we've got for each of the programs. So let's say you had a question, you really need an offer versus serve poster, and you're thinking, where can I get an offer versus serve poster? So let's see, that might fit under meal pattern. Okay, and here, right here, we've got offer versus serve. So let's click offer versus serve. And right here, we've got resources that are related directly to offer versus serve. So we've got offer versus serve materials. I can see that that's a link. And here we have our posters right here. So I'm going to go back here. If we go under meal components and quantities, the three categories that we have for resources are resources, forms, and training. And that's something that you're going to see repeated throughout the resources section, resources, forms, and training. So we don't have a separate form section and a separate training section. Everything's going to be right here together. So if you're looking at meal components and quantities and you need to do a 5-day menu certification worksheet, you can click here. It's going to link you over to USDA and you'll be able to find that resource that you need. This is a Word document. So after school snack meal pattern, we've got some PDFs in here, product formulation statements, trainings. We've got both Adobe PDFs, we've got PowerPoint presentations, so you can kind of see what it is that you're going to be downloading. So these are the different categories. Some have subcategories and some are just, and so we've got administrative reviews. So we've got lots of forms obviously associated with administrative reviews. Emergency feeding, you know, right now, COVID probably is our primary point of concern, but of course we have hurricanes and different things like that. So we've got resources, forms, and trainings related to COVID. We've got information on food safety. We've got general program areas and policy guidance, like our local wellness policy, monitoring, public notification, water availability. We've got resources and forms related to that. We've got information on professional standards. So this is the general layout that you're going to find on this resources section. You just click on the plus button for it to go up or down. You can collapse or expand any of these items. Okay, so that's the general overview for the resources for school food service. And I'm going to click this right here to go home. Okay. And when I go home, if we go over to CACFP, for instance, we can see that it's set up in very much the same way. We've got the same overview and resources. They have some different categories for their resources, but it's all right here, just like we saw on school food service. SFSP is still in development, so I'm not going to go through that. It's being developed, but it's still in the developmental stage. All right. So here we have other resources. We've got COVID-19 information, sponsor information. Now this sponsor information is where we're going to house new sponsor information. We're going to house existing sponsor information like rosters, that sort of thing. So this is going to be a good hub of information. We've got CEP information here. It's got program basics. We've got live links in here. Eligibility notification for CEP sites. And this resources section is what I was talking about earlier. If you feel overwhelmed by the new layout and you think, I knew exactly where that resource was that I needed. If you click here, it's going to take you back and you'll be able to go back into school food service, forms, memos, etc., and find what you were looking for. So no worries about that. And this will stay here for a while. This is going to be developed and look a little bit different, but you will continue to have this memos and resources button down here for the time being, where you'll be able to click and get to that. So there's two different ways right now that you will be able to, after October 4th, be able to get to that information. We have contact information. We've got email addresses for staff broken up by school food service and CACFP that you'll be able to find who you're looking for. We have our non-discrimination statements in English, Spanish, Vietnamese, and Arabic. Those are the 4 most common languages in Louisiana. Okay. Again, we've got like our Seeds to Success link here. And this is a fantastic website. I'm not sure how many of you have utilized it, but it's a really, really good website with a lot of good resources. Okay, so that is the general overview of the website. And I'm wondering if we have any questions about this. So I do have one question, and feel free to go ahead and start putting questions into the chat box. But I have a question about, are we going to be able to access this website on Chrome, or are we still advised to use Explorer to access all features? So this website, I am on Chrome right now, and it is working perfectly. There still seem to be, once you log into the online CNP system, there still seem to be certain applications that need you to be in Internet Explorer. So typically, if there's a problem, we still advise to use Internet Explorer, but that's once you've logged into that online CNP system. But this external CNP website where you don't need to log in. Okay, so I'm getting some questions about claims. Claims are going to be handled the same way. So when you go to file a claim, you're going to hit sign in, you're going to hit CNP website, and you're going to log in right here like you always do. That portion of the website is not going to change, where you log in and you have your green school food service tab. That's not going to change. That's going to be exactly the same for right now. This is the external website. This is the information for resources that you look at. So you will still sign in and log in, and then again, log in here and go into that internal online CNP website. That is where claims will be filed. So claims are not changing. Your online application isn't changing. That's going to look the same, at least for now. So I hope that clarifies the claims question, because I got several of those. Okay, fresh fruit and vegetable program. Now I'll say the same thing. The fresh fruit and vegetable program, if you're doing claims or you're doing your online application, you're going to go in through this online system. However, if you're just looking for resources, you're going to go under school food service. You're going to go to resources. You are going to go to supplemental programs, fresh fruit and vegetable program. And we've got resources and forms right here for you. Right. Okay, what other questions do we have? And like I said at the beginning, we would love to make this website as functional as we can for you. So if you have some ideas, please send us a link to an example of something that you that was workable for you, something that you thought was really functional. If you could send us an example, that would be awesome. We're happy to add things to a wish list. We're happy to add things to, to items that we would like to do or implement on the website. The website will always be in flux. It will always be changing and evolving. So it's not a problem for you to make suggestions to us. We welcome them. Like I said, it may not happen, right away, but it may be something that we can look at doing. Someone asked for a link to eScholar. And yes, that is something that we will likely implement into the website, but I will double check. I'll make sure what we can do about that. Thank you for that question. As far as a search feature, there will be a way to search resources. It's not completely developed yet, so I'm not going to show you that tool. But yes, or if you have other ideas of places that you think things should be housed once we go live, also feel free to let us know where you think the most logical place for something to be. Any other questions? Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything, but we did just want to kind of give you an idea of what this website was going to look like before it was released, so you know it's coming, so you don't log in one day or go to the CNP website one day and realize that it's completely different. We kind of wanted to give you a tour of it. We thank you for being here with us today and for doing this demo with us. Yeah, we really appreciate it. And hope everybody has a really good Tuesday afternoon. Thank you.